Okay. Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So, long time no see. It's quite awkward for me to record my own video, but then we have to leave our new normal. Okay. So this is chapter. Today I'm going to continue our previous class, which is I think we have done with chapter 1. So we are going to speed really fast on chapter 2, and it's all about job application letter and resume. So as you can remember, in our previous class we have done with not official, we call it as a formal letter, and then it's job application letter included in that. But today I'm going to make it more focused on job application letter, per se, right? What should you do, what should you write before you write the job application letter, and everything. So all right, so I did some or uploaded the PowerPoint documents for this chapter. So I'm going to follow the slides by slides, right. Okay, so this is something, this chapter is very, very crucial. I think it's very important because this is the first things that you have to, the first thing that comes to your mind after you graduate. Okay, because when you graduated, of course, what is in your mind is you want to find a job. So this is what you should have: two important documents, which are job application letter and resume. Okay, all right. And of course, normally, okay, I'll follow the slides. Okay, the key points for this chapter is for job application letter, you have to know what is the purpose of writing, guidelines in writing it, and also for the resume. Another name for resume is curriculum vitae, or we call it as CV. Okay, if somebody asks you to write or to hence in CV or curriculum vitae, so remember it is just similar with resume, right? So what is resume, and what we will cover for this chapter is the purpose of resume, types of the resume, and then parts in the resume. Okay, the parts in the resume, we have several parts, so we will go one by one, right? Okay, now where to find a job. So this is all about job hunting skills, right? It's all about job. When you have a job application, when you have resume and you want to find a job, so you have to know where to find a job first. Okay, long time ago, maybe 10 years ago, we are still lingering to find a job within the newspapers. I think not that long, because in my when I was graduated, there is no longer it's not no longer, but it's very rare to find application it's rare to find a job vacancy in the newspapers. So where exactly that you can find advertisements about job application letter is in the internet. So I believe that is happening, similar things are happening right now. So the first spots that you can find to find a job is internet. Okay, where is exactly in the internet? Okay, first one is that websites. Okay, you have so many websites. We call it as job hunters. Okay, as a job hunters, you have to know there are kira macam website wajib lah. Okay, it is wajib for you to know this all website. For example, what we call it, Malaysian job, SPA, what else, oh my god, it doesn't come to my mind. I will list the website later, okay? And then also you also can find a job through social media. So there is a lot of advertisement in the social media, and also of course WhatsApp. Okay, the second is flyers awareness. Flyers awareness, usually it will hang, you know, you can see it as in online advertisements, and also in fact physical banners. And the third way to find a job is through mouth to mouth. This is through your relative, your families, your friends, okay? And there are also advertisements in the newspapers, radios, and televisions. I put it you know, at the bottom for the newspapers and radio, because it's very rare to find it, you know, right now. The first spot will be in the internet, right? Okay. All right. Let's go to, okay, you will get the job if you have, okay, this is all the requirements as a fresh graduate. The first one is academic qualification, of course. You know, different jobs will depend on different qualification will get you different kind of job, okay? If you are diploma leavers, if you are degree leavers, you will have different job chance, okay? Personal qualities and traits, and then you must have skills and experience, but you cannot say that I am fresh graduated and I don't have any skills and experience. No, we will, as your employee will see you from a different angle, different point of view, where to dig your skills and where to find your you know, to suit your experience to that job. Okay, doesn't mean that if you're fresh graduated means that you do not have skills and you do not have experience. Okay, we will discuss on that later. And then suitability of for the position, relevant skills, non-academic qualification also important, and also the last one is interview. So all of this, okay, all of this can help you to get the job, right? Okay, let's go to job application letter. So job application letter, you have to remember this is always coming out to in your final examination. You have to know what is job application letter's purpose. The purpose is to market yourself and to offer yourself to be appointed for that job. Fungsi dia adalah untuk nak fungsi dia adalah untuk nak promote yourself, right? Okay. It's also you want to present your personal background, your informations, your qualification, your skills. You have to put in that. It's not like very detailed, but you kind of give, you know, a simple background or details about you. Okay, and also you have to put the best possible good impression to convey your good qualities and assets in that letter, right? Okay, and another important purpose of writing job application letter is you have to, because job application letter, the main purpose is you want to make sure that your employer read your resume, okay? That is the main purpose of the job application letter, okay? Through job application letter, when your future employer read your job application letter, it's kind of giving you the feeling for them to read your resume. Why? Because all of details about you will be listed in the resume. It's not in the job application letter. That's why the main purpose of job application letter itself is to make sure, or to kind of drag your employees to read your resume, right? Understand? Okay. And also telling your employees that you are worth, you know, your resume is worth for them to having a look at. Okay. Remember, the letter should be brief. Not more than 1 pages, not more than 1 pages. not more than one page. And it should be clear, concise, and straight to the point. Okay, that's why it must be in one page. Okay, you have to really know how to write it. You can search in many websites how to write the examples of job application letter, right? Okay, the guidelines in job application letter, as we can say here. Ni slide nombor berapa ni? Slide nombor 8 dah ni Slide nombor 8, guidelines in writing job application letter. Address, perlu ke saya nak remind balik? Because guidelines ni sama dengan format lah, bukan guidelines format dia sama dengan it's just similar with formal letter. Okay, the address. Okay, alright, the what we call it, the tips. If you are sending the letters and you actually know they are, for example, the human resource manager, you know the name, you put the name, you have to mention the name. It's showing that you know about the company, you have a contact in that company, and it will give you advantages. Okay, if you do not know the names, it's okay, you just say madam or sir. Okay, dekat after the address kan, kat bawah tu after a company's address, so dia ada madam or sir kan. If you know exactly the name of the manager, for example, you put, for example, Mr. Adnan bin Yaqub, manager of blah 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 blah. Okay, so you can mention, you just mention the name if you know, right? All right. And then later on, introductory paragraph. So the first paragraph, you should state why you are writing that letter. So the reasons why you are writing that letter, you have to mention in the first paragraph. Okay, introductory paragraph, mention that. And then it's also coming out in the examination questions. What are the what you should put in your first paragraph in job application letter? So the answer is to state the reasons why you are writing. Okay, right? So if it is an advertised position, mention the position and then title and then where it was advertised. For example, you know it from the website, so you mention the exactly, for example, apa kalau korang punya adalah DIOSH safety officer. Okay, so I'm here to apply safety officer that has been advertised in your company's website. Tak boleh your company's website, contoh Alam Marina. Okay, so again, I'm writing this letter to apply for a job of safety officer that was advertised in maritime website, Alam Maritime website .com.my on 12 August 2019. So you have to mention everything in details. Mention the title and then where it was advertised and when. Okay. Let's say you just you do not know whether it is advertised or not, but you know that there is a vacancy in that company, and you just know it from, maybe you call the company or you just know it from your friends or family. So you should specify that you are applying for this particular position. Okay, you cannot just simply I just want to apply for any position. No. You can mention directly. All right. Then the body of the letter, the body should be 2 or 3 paragraph at most, and then So in the body, so you will offer, or you will tell them why you are the best, why you are the best applicants, and then also why they should read your resume. Okay, this is where you state your education background, your skills, your experience, your characters. You have to make it concise, you have to make it very simple and straightforward. Okay, and then closing paragraph. So in the closing paragraph, maybe you should ask for action from them, from the company. Ask for an interview. Don't forget that. Ask for an interview, and then state where or how they can reach you, and then also finish by remark, for example, yours sincerely. Do not misspell that. Yours sincerely, yours faithfully, because many of my students always misspell, you know, wrong spelling in that. Yours sincerely, your sincere, my sincere. It should be yours with us sincerely, or yours faithfully. Okay, leave a few spaces for your signature, and then place your full name. Okay, right. And sending the letter. Okay, for this, before you sending the letter, you have to read it over and over again, just to make sure that there is no misspell, there is no grammatical error. Just try to minimize as fast as you can, because this is showing something, you know. When if it is a lot of grammatical mistakes, it shows that you don't really care, and also you not being careful. It's showing your character. Okay, macam mana kita dekat luar, maybe kita ni cuai, maybe kita ni macam mana, right? So just be careful on that. Okay, please make sure that it's not too long, no grammatical errors, spelling errors, and then you should you have answered the job requirements. If let's say the job requirement says that you have to acquire, you have to have a certain certificate, so make sure that you answer that. Okay, kalau dia dah ada syarat dia 1, 2, 3, so if you have all the syarats, if you have all the requirements, answer that. State that I have this, and I have this. Okay, make sure it is easy to read, right? And then remember that the job application letter should is just important as the resume itself. Okay, the letter should invite or raise enough interest for them to read your resume. Make sure of that. That is the main purpose of job application letter. It is to drag, or to untuk nak tarik employers tu untuk baca resume you. That is the main purpose of it. Okay, alright, I think I will pause it for a while, because I'm going to record another for the resume. Okay, stay tuned.